mga tindero sa pinshop dito sa Robinson. Aw sa ati optional. Bayot ba ni?
Sa pension.
Optional.
Hello, Doc. Good evening. Okay, how are you today, Doc?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Okay, I'm also fine. Okay, have you already eat your dinner? Have you already eat your dinner, Doc?
What teacher?
Have you already eat your dinner?
Yes, I have
Okay, so what
eaten.
is your viand? Do you know what is a viand?
What teacher?
What is your... Just wait, I will chat. What happened? What is your viand today?
Fine.
Do you know what is that? Yes or no?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
So viand is like just wait. That is, what is the mean in your place? Okay, just wait for a minute. That is the partner of the rice. How to explain that? Just wait for a minute. Okay, viand is a dish, or that is example. A viand is a meat. Do you know about that? Meat, vegetables. That is a viand. That is an item of food. Example, crabs. That is a viand. Chicken, fried chicken. That is a viand.
Yes, today I eat
Okay.
the rice.
You eat rice and what happened to your brother? Can you see my slide, Doc? Okay. Okay. Are you ready for our new lesson, Doc?
Yes.
Okay.
My rice is meat.
Okay, your viand today is a meat. Did you eat vegetables, Doc?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Are you sure? So what are the kinds of vegetables that you eat, Doc?
I eat the vegetable called spinach.
Okay. So did you see my slide, Doc? What happened to my... Okay. Did you see my slide?
Yes. Yes, I see this line.
Okay, so let's start. So let's continue about reading, okay? Okay, just wait for a minute. Okay. So our lesson for today is all about, what do you think? Oh, there is a little crab. Okay, Doc. Hello, Doc.
Yes.
Yes, this is a scientifically speaking today. Okay, we have a vocabulary. Okay, please read the vocabulary, Doc.
Yes. Quest, Questa,
Coastal.
gravitational, Costa, uh, at, Adi,
Yes.
um,
Algae.
Ajay, Mosnak,
Mollusks.
Molas, Anemone,
Anemone. Yes.
Anemone, Sting, Creature, and the
Creature. Again, Doc. Creature.
creature, creature, endangered,
Okay.
Labo-
Endanger.
endangered,
Okay, very good.
uh,
Last.
laboratory,
Yes, laboratory. Okay, so yes, our lesson for today is all about the tide pulse. Okay, so first in our vocabulary, we have a coastal, right? Okay, let's find out what is the meaning of each vocabulary. Okay, please read it, Doc.
okay, um, Thai, Thai pop,
Okay, Doc. Did you understand what is tide falls? Do you know what is tide falls?
the title,
Yes.
the typhoon,
Okay, so let's see. This is the tide falls. Okay, can you read that so that you can understand clearly about tide falls?
typhoons are pockets of the ocean water on the western edge of the
Ages,
ocean,
coastal
yes,
ages,
coastal edges of the oceans when the tides go out.
goes out
Uh,
again,
go out,
goes out. Okay.
goes out. These are sometimes small puddle in sands or move with deeper pools between rock tiles are created by the gravitational pulls of the moon and the sun on ocean water. The ocean water reaches its highest point on the coast during high tide. Water fills most pools and cover most tidal typhoon like during high tide, during low tide, ocean water reaches its lowest point, and you can see many animals in the pools or strands on the sand. The tides are particularly low during new moons and full moon period. There are three main types of angels like living in typhoon green, brown, and red. Sea later is a kind of greens and leafish algae. Erismos is a limb of one type of rest algae. Rockweed is a type of common brown algae. Clam and slice are kinds of mussel found in tiny pools, fresh green, pink, and purple sea anemones. Looking like flowers often cling to rock in the pool. Jellyfish serve like small umbrella flush across the surface of water. They sting and eat small ocean animals, crab, barnacles, starfish, sea urchins, and swarms of many colors can be seen. Do not remove any typhoon creature. Many many of them are now endangered. Um,
Okay, so tide falls. Tide falls, dog, that is in the ocean or in the sea, right? So let's read so that we can understand also. Tide falls are pockets of the ocean water left on the coastal edges of the ocean when the tide goes out. So there is like a red tide, okay, that is a high tide or that is a low tide. Did you hear that? Okay. So, they are sometimes small puddles in sand or mud with deeper pools between rocks. The tides are created by the gravitational pull of the moon and sun on ocean water. So, the ocean water reaches its highest point on the coast during tide. So there are also people who are monitoring for the tide pulse, right? So that is
yes,
their jobs because sometimes if we have a tide falls, there are some foods in the ocean that can cause what is that can cause to die and every person if they are eat with that, right?
yes,
Okay. So the water fills most pools and covers most tide pool life during high tide. During low tide, ocean water reaches its lowest point and you can see many animals in the pools or stranded on the sand. So did you see many what is that? Animals in the sand stranded? Did
what
you
teacher?
see did you see many animals or that is in the sand? In the sand. Like
Yes,
shells, right? So the tides are particularly low during new moon and full moon periods. So as you see the calendar, there is new moon and full moon, right?
Hello.
yes.
Hello, Fatam. Good evening. Just wait for a minute. Hello.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yes.
Hello. Good evening. How are you today, Fatam?
I thank you.
Okay. Are you happy today? Are you?
Yes.
Okay. Have you read? Sorry, Doc. I convert my video. Sorry. Okay, just wait for a minute. I will share again. Just wait for a minute. So, have you heard a low tide and high tide for them? Oh, sorry, Doc. Yes or no?
Yeah, I see the time.
Okay. So did you see also about in the calendar a new moon and a full moon?
Full moon.
Yes. So do you know about the difference of that?
Um, full moon.
Full moon
Yes,
that is a big moon and new moon that is
yes.
a
And it is circle.
yes.
Circle.
Just wait. Just wait. Hello, Doc.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, what happened this? Okay, can you hear me clearly or can you hear some noise?
I can hear you.
Okay. Let's continue. So, water fills most pools and cover most tidefall life during high tide. During low tide, ocean water reaches its lowest point, and you can see many animals in the pools or stranded on the sand. The tides are particularly low during new moon and full moon periods. There are three main types of algae, right? Did you see an algae already, Doc?
Ajay.
Yes, that is living in tide pools, green, brown, and red. Sea lettuce is a kind of green and leafy algae. There are many algae in the sea. So Irish moss is the name of
Yes, I see the. Yes, I ever see the
yes,
algae.
you see already the algae. So Irish moss is the name of one type of red algae. Rockweed is a type of common brown algae. Clams and snails are kind of mollusks found in tide pools. Red, green, pink, and purple say anemones. Anemones looking like flowers often cling to rocks in the pools. Jellyfish, shaped like small umbrellas, float across the surface of water. They sting and eat small ocean animals. Crabs, barnacles, sea stars or that is a starfish. Sea orcans and worms of many colors can be seen. Do not remove any tidefall creatures. Many of them are now endangered species. So that is why I tell you, in tidefall creature, there is endanger spaces. So that is the time when the people, when you eat the endangered spaces, so you become to die, right? Because they had been gathered by people and taken from their native environment. Tidefalls are natural laboratories for people for all ages to study nature. So there are, what is that? There are many people who studied nature, like ocean. So an ocean, the one who are studying for that is that is a fisheries, right? That is, they are studied for all the ocean, the kind of, what is that, the kind of animals in the ocean like fish, so the algae, so they studied about that, right? The seafoods in the ocean, they know what are the endangered species in the ocean if you are going to study about the fisheries, right? Okay, so let's continue. So let's have structure. Can plus V, that is a verb, and fo, so to be plus verb plus EED. So example daw. Wala pa na. I cannot share. What happened? Okay. So let's have. So let's check your understanding, Doc. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So which kind of tidefall life is classified as mollusks? What did you remember about our lesson today? Which kind of tidefall life is classified as mollusks?
Oh. Ah, the clam.
Yes, that is a clam. So again, Doc, what are the three types of algae? There are three colors in our algae. Did you remember that?
Green, red,
Green, red, and
and yellow.
are you sure, Doc? Green, red, and start with letter B.
Brown.
Yes, very good. That is brand. Sorry, sorry. Okay. Just wait for a minute. So next, when is the best time to say many form of ocean life in tide fall?
And during no time.
Okay, that is during low time. Yes, that is to say many form of ocean life. So that is, we are waiting about the low time. Next, which of the following is an opinion and not a fact?
I think is apparent. Either title tools and literal laboratories for people of all age to study nature.
Yes. So the opinion is tide pools are natural laboratories for people of all ages to study nature. So that is only an opinion. That is not a fact. Why? Because if we say that the fact is the tide pools is that is a gravitational, right? Not a laboratory. Or that is not a laboratory for all the people of all ages.
Yes.
So, tide pools are the gravitational, right? This is an opinion only. Okay, next. What are sea anemones compared to brown algae?
Um, I think is
What are sea anemones compared to brown algae?
brown oranges, flower,
Yes, that is a flowers. What are sea anemones compared to brown algae? That is a flower. So let's play. So we have fishing game. Okay, after this, let's talk more. Okay, do you want to have a more on speaking, Doc? Okay, how many types of algae living in tide pools?
I think is many chest. Three.
Okay, that's why now. So, tide pools are created by the gravitational pull of the ocean and ocean. So, what is the blank?
I think
The
um,
tide pools are created by the gravitational pull, as I said, of the moon and
moon
on.
and a full moon.
Okay, the gravitational pull of the moon and water on ocean. That is the tide pulse. Don't forget the. Okay, next. Looks like flower. Fill in the blanks. Looks like flower. That is in the sea. A. Mollusks. C. Lettuce.
The most
Looks like
musnak
flower.
musnak.
That is a
Oh,
mollusks.
teacher, I only see A and C.
E and C, yes, it is already E and C, D and
I can see B and D.
okay, D is the answer is right. And here there is D. Okay,
Oh,
here there is. Can you see already? Okay, I will drag. What does laboratory mean in your language?
phòng thí nghiệm, phòng thí nghiệm,
What is that?
phòng thí nghiệm, phòng thí nghiệm. Yes,
Pong
đi.
Pong Trebe, and so what is that?
Phòng thí nghiệm, phòng thí nghiệm.
Pong Hawk. What is that? Fong Tai Nang Him. What is how to read that, Doc?
Letter D, phòng thí nghiệm. Phòng
Letter
thí,
D.
yes.
How to read that?
Phòng
Pong
thí nghiệm,
Ti
nghiệm.
Niem. Nhẹ.
Yeah, yeah.
Pong
Nghiệm.
13, yep. So what is that in English?
It's a laboratory.
What does laboratory mean? That is a laboratory. So that is a laboratory in your English? No, in your Vietnam language?
Yes.
Okay. So what are animal shaped like small umbrella?
Lies small umbrellas. Is a jellyfish.
Yes, jellyfish. Can you see actual in jellyfish? Can you see already a jellyfish, Doc? Okay,
Yes,
let's.
I see in the TV.
Oh, in TV, not in personal.
No,
No?
no.
Why? Okay, so
I go to in. I go to swim in the sea, but
why?
I
Do you
can't.
you don't know how to
I can't
swim?
see the jellyfish.
Ah! So here, in our place in our country, there are many jellyfish in the sea, right? So as you swim in the sea, sometimes there are jellyfish who, what is that? Who will take you in your hands or whatever parts of your body. So that is why also jellyfish is dangerous. Why? Because there is a time that once the jellyfish will put in your hand, that is something then you cannot get it earlier. So the jellyfish will, is that, will always in your hand, and after you get that, there is something wrong in your hand already. So jellyfish is just so very dangerous. But jellyfish is very delicious to eat. I like to eat jellyfish.
Uh, some the and jellyfish is immortal.
Yes, yes, that is true. So there are times as we heard news, there is a kid who died because of the jellyfish. Why? Because jellyfish is very dangerous species in the sea. So if you are a child, you cannot handle or you cannot take it that the jellyfish will attack to you. This is very dangerous. So sometimes if we are going to swim in the sea, we must just look up in our area or in our side if there is a jellyfish. Only jellyfish is that is if the sea is very high. They are here. They are the jellyfish will go to your place or your area where you are, right? If the sea is too high. If that is too low, no, there is no jellyfish. So do you have question?
No.
So Doug, now are you in at home or sometimes you
Yes,
are going to school?
I am at home.
How about your school?
I don't go to school.
For how many months you are not going to school?
2 months.
Okay, 2 months already. So what happened? You are only online class?
No, I only study online class with you and my uh, teacher, math teacher.
Okay, your math
It's
teacher
the
is
class.
Vietnamese.
Yes, the math teacher, and it's in the HR class.
Okay, why you study in online for a math? Because your favorite subject is a math?
Yes, my favorite subject in math and English.
Okay, your favorite subject is math. So x plus y.
What teacher?
Did you already study about algebra in math? Doc, can you hear me? Did you already
Yes,
study about algebra?
algebra. What?
Okay, what lesson in the math are you already?
We study
You study about problem.
the head. European and anything.
Ah, why you forget your lesson in math?
I
you
can say it không. We study about the it is I think yes on algebra and the
mm,
um I study algebra and um, the geometry
o-
geometry
okay, so you study about algebra already and
geometry
okay, so in algebra, what have you understand?
many things
Okay, that's very good.
over 1,000.
So if you want to learn more on math, just only what is that? Just only familiarize the formula. Just only the familiarize the formula, doc, in math. There's no problem at all. If you are familiar with that, what's that formula, and then you will read the problem, and then you will already understand. So in that case, you can easily learn on the math. Okay.
Yes,
So what time you are studying in math?
in school or at home.
At home.
What time? I think in morning, in afternoon, in evening.
Okay. In evening.
Yes.
Ang bisa tong blonok be. Okay. So do you have any question, Doc?
Uh,
So what have you understand today?
Today and study about the pool, the Thai pool, as many careers of that.
Yes, so that is a tide falls, right? You learn about the tide falls, right?
Yes.
So just remember the tide falls. So do you like seafoods in the sea, Doc?
What teacher?
Seafoods. Do you know what is seafoods? That is
Yes.
crabs. Shrimp.
Yes, I like seafood. It's very
Okay,
good.
you like seafoods. That's why your mom will comment in my post, right? Okay. Hello, Doc, what are you doing?
What
What are you doing?
I see an ant.
So what time you are going to sleep after this?
No, at, at 11 o'clock in the land.
Okay,
Like
11 o'clock
10,
in Vietnam. So that is at
12 in 12 in your country.
yes, 12 o'clock in our country. So that is a very that is a midnight already, Doc. Here in our place, in our country, that is already midnight. So what time you are going to wake up?
Uh, I I wake up at I think it's 7 o'clock
Okay,
in
7
the summer
o'clock.
books.
Okay, in the summer. But in if you have a class, what if you are going to school? What time you are?
I think 5:30. I really hate get up early. I,
Okay, so you will get up early so that you will not be late, right? Yes. So here also, um, we are going to wake up and because I have a work in the morning, so my work is at 8 o'clock. So we must wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning in our country, in our time also. So 5 p.m. that is in your time is what is that? 4 a.m. right?
yes.
Okay. So 5 a.m. that is the time that we are going to wake up. But if there is also a class, if my son has a class, okay, we will wake up at 4:30 in the morning. Why? Because his class is so very early, that is 7 o'clock, which is she is only grade 2. Yes. So we are very, what is that? We are every day we are wake up early so that we can go to work not to be late. So our time, my time of work is 8 p.m. until 5 p.m. So 6 to 8 p.m. already I am free. So 9 p.m. to 11 to I have a class. So my students doc is two only, you and the other student. Okay, are you sleepy already?
No,
Uh,
I have bad eye, so I want to uh, uh I want to sit near the wall.
okay. So where is your brother now?
He is studying downstairs.
Okay, she's also studying. Oh, that's good. So are you always guide with your brother? Did you help your brother in studying also?
Yes,
No?
yes.
Okay, so as a older brother, you are the one who will guide, right? And help your brother so that he will learn also, because you are what is that? Here in our country, we call the old brother as kuya. How about in Vietnam? What is the calling of old brother?
Oh, brother.
Yes.
Anh trai.
What is that? What is that? How to?
Anh trai.
So what is dangoyen? Doc, what is dangoyen? That is, what is ngoyen in English?
Is a brother.
Okay, brother, that is a ngoyen. Okay. So how to call in your country about the sister?
Anh chị gái, em gái.
Okay. So are you already familiar with the English word and the Vietnam, right? So how many years you are studying with English, Doc?
What teacher?
How many years did you study English?
I start studying it when I what is a 4 years.
Wow, so that's why you can easily understand on English words because you have a long studied. Yes. So that was great, Doc. So just continue studying in English. Okay, just familiarize the word only, don't memorize, right?
Yes.
So just always put in your mind what you have learned every day. So just always use the English words if you want to talk also, so that you will become a good speaker, right? I know you
Yes.
can easily translate the English words into Vietnam language, right?
Yes.
Yes. So why, Doc, there are times that the Vietnam people will use their language in posting a Facebook, not in English words. Well, why?
Teacher, I can't hear you clearly.
What happened? Okay, can you hear me already? Hello?
Yes, it's louder.
You just say it for a minute. Okay, you can hear me clearly already.
Yes.
Okay, so it is already time also. So thank you for your time, Doc, for your speaking. So just remember what I've said to you. Just always study, okay? Your
Yes.
speaking is also that is a very good already. Just you will just practice only, right? Just
Yeah.
only practice, okay? So if you are always practice, you can achieve your goal, right? Okay, thank you for your time today, Doc. Good night, Doc. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.